Hello everyone, welcome to Exam Crackers Assam. This session will be all about MCQs related to your upcoming APDCL, APGCL exam. যিসকলে statistics optional লব খুজিছে তেওঁলোকৰ বাবে বহুত important questions কিছুমান cover কৰিম আজি. So let's start the session. This is about me. Again, I am Binita Debroy Kundu. I have completed my masters from Guwahati University. Currently pursuing PhD. Aru 2020-22 Inspector of Statistics exam with rank 9 I have cleared. Also I have cleared SLET. So let's start the session. See, first question is lines of regression of y on x and of x on y intersect at which point? Regression line or line of regression of x on y com. This is the x-axis, this is y-axis. X on y hook by y on x hook, it always intersects in the point xy. Okay, so the correct option is answer B. Next, the price of a medium cup of coffee in 1990 was rupees 0.75. For the most recent period, it was rupees 1.20. What is the price index for coffee for the most recent period based on 1990? Okay, so based on 1990 যেতিয়াই কব তাৰ মানে এই যেটো ইয়াৰ হয় এটো আমি বেস ইয়াৰ লৈ লম তাৰ মানে বেস ইয়াৰ is by 1990. Base year is 1990. Based upon this year, ami current coffee price or price index kiman hobo hetu ulam. So base year ok khodai 0 di denote koru ami aru current year ok khodai 1 di denote koru. So P0 price of base year price of coffee in base year kiman asile 0.75 rupees aru in current year to আমি নাজানো exactly কোনটো year হয় but recent year or কাৰণে আমি predict কৰিম so P1 বুলি লৈছো price at current year price মান দিয়া আছে 1.20 rupees dot 1.20 rupees so আমি price index কেনেকে উলাম সদায় মনত ৰাখিব price index calculate কৰাৰ কাৰণে যেটো base year or price হয় হেতু সদায় আমি তলত ৰাখো তাৰ মানে P0 উপৰত থাকিব P1 to 100. Okay, solve কৰিব P1 is your 1.20 0.75 so this is 120 75 মই decimal দুটা আতৰাই দিছো 100 5 ones are 5 5 fives are 25 5 twos are 20 then 3 4 then 4 0 so 40 into 40 160 so the correct answer is option number D 160 next if the consumer price it should be indexed it all bhul hoy ase if the consumer price index if the consumer price index that is your CPI it will come in short CPI boli ko if the consumer price index decreased from 125 10 years age to 100 for the current year one could say that consumer prices decreased how much percent okay consumer price decrease hoise kimanor pora kiman loike 125 asile tar pora kiman komile 100 hoy gol okay 125 or pora 100 hoy gol in 10 years okay in that case ami consumer price or কি হল actually increase হল নাই decrease হল এটো কেনেকে আমি জাজ কৰিম obviously decrease হৈছে because 125 আছিলে 100 হৈ গৈছে এটা decrease to কিমান percentage of decrease হৈছে এটো কেনেকে ওলাম আমি difference লৈ লব দুটাৰ divided by সদায় base to তলত থাকে তাৰ মানে previous price to আগত কিমান আছিলে 125 to তলত ৰাখি পেলাই percentage ওলাব দিছে না so into 100 so এটো কিমান হ'ব 25 upon 125 into 100 5 5 is 25 5 2 is 10 4 that is 20% so decreased 20% during 10 years period okay hoda enekwa type of question dile agot ketiaba option enekwa gute kita increase di eto decrease buli dibo pare tetia apni calculation korar dorkare nai hoda suppose price to 125 asile over the period of 10 year 100 hoy gol tar mane komise to obviously impact to decrease hobo to options jetia increase jodi dia thake gute kita cancel kori decrease to likhi dibo hete correct answer hobo tetia aru kiman percentage decrease hoise etu uluar calculation kora dorkaru nai but ya jehetu gute kita decrease dia ase so correct to ulabo gole ami percentage decrement to ulabo lagibo I hope this is clear next question if the consumer price index increased in value over last year then purchasing power of consumers would what so সদায় মনত ৰাখিব CPI and purchasing power they are inversely proportional okay jodi CPI to increase hoise purchasing power will decrease okay so a relation to par ami kobo paru je CPI increase hoise so it will decrease purchasing power will decrease so correct option is answer B next question which of the following is not commonly referred to as measure of central tendency for the normal distribution so for any distribution not only normal for any distribution or any case hoday a to measure of central tendency buli kole actually measure what is measure of central tendency it is the tendency of the whole data set to lie in the center of the distribution so hoday a tendency to kami jitu point di measure koru etu koa hoy measure of central tendency etu ki hobo pare mean median mode okay aru ki hobo pare GM geometric mean harmonic okay there are 5 different measures of central tendency ete yat sabo mean mode median they are all measure of central tendency different ki hoy mid range hok ba range hok eto ki measure kore range mane ki range is maximum minus minimum etia apni just imagine koro maximum minus minimum koar loge loge kisuman data set dia ase yar jodi moi apunak range ulabo kou tar mane ki ulai ase apni data set to spread ulai ase right maximum minus minimum koar loge loge iman khini pointer majot a range or bhitorot gutei data set to lie korise tar mane ki this is the spread of the data so hetu khetiao measure of central tendency hobo nare this is the measure of dispersion means spread so this is the measure of dispersion so correct answer is option number A next which of the following is not true of the normal distribution এতিয়া normal distribution or কিছুমান properties থাকে তাৰে একদম main important property হৈছে it is always bell shaped ঘণ্টি নিচিনাকে থাকে ইয়াৰ shape টো আৰু এটা important property কি it is symmetrical মানে আপোনাৰ মুখমণ্ডলৰ নাকৰ পৰা এখিনি portion যদি কোনোবা মানুহৰ আমি দুভাগ কৰি দিও both are identical of each other এটো property কোৱা হয় symmetrical so normal distribution is same ইয়াৰ যদি meanৰ মাজত this is the center point of the data etok jodi mean mean বুলি ধৰো ইয়াৰ ইটো ফালে যিমান observations লাই কৰাৰ tendency থাকিব ইয়াৰ ইটো ফালে same observation it is symmetrical about mean this is the important property of normal distribution ইয়াত কি দিয়া আছে this is the x axis okay আৰু normal সদায় minus infinity পৰা plus infinity লৈকে spread হৈ থাকে x ৰ যিখিনি values minus infinity to plus infinity this is the whole real line of normal distribution to spread হৈ থাকে এতিয়া property খিনিৰ পৰা জানি এই options খিনি চাব the distribution is symmetrical about the vertical line drawn from the peak of the curve which is this is the peak of the curve it is a curve হয় ইয়াৰ peak to এটো হয় ইয়াৰ পৰা যেটো vertical line আমি draw কৰিম এই vertical line or respect it is symmetrical so this is correct option Amma ki ulabo dise not true okay this is correct option next the curve is bell shape yes the normal distribution is bell shape so this is also true the curve approaches the x-axis gradually on either side of the mean okay so etu hol x-axis a curve to a x-axis of approach korise na nai positive side to approach korise negative side to x-axis okay approach korise so yes this is correct what is wrong the curve is asymmetrical asymmetrical means it is not symmetric is it true in case of normal no it is symmetric so the wrong option is this so this is the wrong property of normal distribution okay next the area under the normal curve between mu minus 3.5 it should be sigma okay mu minus 3.5 sigma and mu plus 1.0 sigma is what okay ami etu first calculate koribor karone ami first normal curve to akar agote condition to likhi lo ama ki ulabo dise area under the curve tar mane the observations should lie between mu minus 3.5 sigma to mu plus 1.0 sigma etia ei equation tok ami jodi solve koru mu tok apuni both side or mu tok cancel koribor karone ami ki koribo lagibo subtract koribo lagibo hoy tar mane minus 3.5 sigma x minus mu tar mane both side or pora ami mu tok loi ahisu etu fale majot to ki thakibo efale plus 1.0 sigma hol এতিয়া কি কৰিম প্ৰত্যেকটো টাৰ্মক সিগমা দি ডিভাইড কৰি দিম তেতিয়া হলে স্ট্যান্ডার্ড নরমালত কনভার্ট হৈ যাব স্ট্যান্ডার্ড নরমাল আমি কেনেকে পাও স্ট্যান্ডার্ড নরমাল ইজ denoted as z is the standard normal variable এটো কেনেকে পাও x minus mu by sigma if x follows normal distribution with mean mu and variance sigma square মনত আছে সগে আপোনালোকৰ So, মই এটো প্ৰত্যেকটো টাৰ্মক সিগমা দি ডিভাইড কৰি দিম that case কি হ'ব minus 3.5 less than x minus mu by sigma less than 1.0 হল plus 1.0 or 1.0 you can write so এতিয়া কি কনভার্ট হৈ গল can I write it like this z lies between minus 3.5 to 1.0 plus 1.0 এতিয়া আমাৰ এৰিয়া উলাব হলে normal curve jetia area buli ko etu jodi normal curve hoy normal curve to ami pao keneke actually ebor x or values right minus infinity to plus infinity aru he protitu value x or occur hobor karone jitu probability hoy he probability ketak jodi ami y axis ot draw kori jao in the y axis we get a curve okay Aru he curve to continuous kiyo hoy because x lies in real line so apuni x or minute infinite number of values or karone eta probability thaki different probabilities thakibo so he keta horu lines keta jodi ami join kori diu enke area bor jodi join kori diu we get the normal curve hol etia amak area ulabo hole that means what we need to find out the probability kihor probability of x lying between mu minus 3.5 sigma to mu plus 1.0 sigma that means what ultimately to ki hol we need to find out probability of z lying between this. What is the probability? This is our task. Okay, etu ulabor karone apuni ki koribo hoday normal curve to draw kori lobo, standard normal curve, because we are now ultimately we are dealing with standard normal variable. So standard normal curve to jodi draw kore apuni, this is the 0 because standard normal or mean 0, variance 1. So now see, where does this point lie? Minus 3.5, that means in the negative side somewhere here minus 3.5. Aru ki ase plus 1.0. 1.0 means somewhere here plus 1.0. tar mane amak kuntu area lage? A area to we need to find out, right? Hol iman khini loge clear, I hope. Etia sauk a area to ulabo gole a gute curve to under area to kiman hol, total probability is always 1. So 1, so ami jodi etu koru eneke likhibo paru ami, etu kami eneke likhibo paru ne je 1 minus probability z less than minus 3.5 whole plus probability z greater than 1.0. parone likhibo ami jodi gute area tur pora etu side aru etu side both minus kori diu 1 or pora, tetia hole ami pam nei major area to? Yes, we will get it. So আমি এটক simplify কৰি লিখিলো যে 1 minus probability z less than minus 3.5 plus probability z greater than 1.0. Now how can we find it out, this value? How can we find out the probability z less than minus 3.5 and z greater than 1.0? With the help of standard normal distribution table, we can find it out easily. So standard normal distribution table to ki asile? Etu yar pora eta a table to swar eta process ase, hokolue jodi jone statistics loise teonuke aware hobo ei bostu to loi je a jetu table, a table or eburok ki koa hoy, z values are called quantile values, right? A quantile values mane ki it gives the probability capital probability of z less than or equals to sum p. tetia hole etu a jetu point, a probability to puar jetu point hetu koa hoy eta p, epsilon p. Okay, so epsilon to just eta moi eta just symbol eta disu, etu le confuse na hobo. tar mane pth quantile boli kole ki bujay je probability of z less than equals to p, hetu koa hoy pth quantile. Yat similarly quantile values or karone probability dia ase. amak ki lage? amak lage probability z curve to jodi monot ase apnalukor 0 minus 3.5 plus 1.0. mi ki koisilo ei dutar major area lage. So a faller probability, tar mane probability z less than 3.5 lagibo aru ki lagibo probability z greater than 1.0 hoy. ei duta probability amar dorkar ase ulwa. etia probability z less than minus 3.5, ya kotha hol ei curve to positive values gute dia ase, positive quantiles, ebur so positive quantiles. How can we get the negative quantile? Using the property of normal distribution. Normal distribution e ki koy? It is symmetric, right? Symmetric mane ki ei jetu area hobo same bostutur positive side ot plus 3.5 thakibo, right? ei jetu area hobo this is same. Okay, tar mane amak jehetu positive quantiles dia ase, so ami negative to amak lage. Can we write it as probability z greater than 3.5 plus 3.5? Because it is symmetric. Negative number or opposite jitkhini area thakibo same positive number or karone right side e same area thakibo. So probability z greater than plus 3.5. Etia kotha hol yat ki dia ase less than probability dia ase but amak lage greater probability. Tar mane ki আমি লিখিব পাৰো নে এই এৰিয়াটো যদি আমাক লাগে 1 ৰ পৰা যদি আমি মাইনাস কৰো আমি পাম নে এটো এৰিয়া yes plus 3.5 1 minus এতিয়া চাও এতিয়া আমি টেবল ইজিলি ইউজ কৰিব পাৰিম 3.5 plus 3.5 কত আছে this is 3.50 তাৰ মানে 3.50 so probability of this area is 0.9998 okay এটো উলাই ললে আপোনালোকে এটো পাবো 0.0002 এটা উলিয়ালো সিমিলারলি এটো কেনেকে উলাম আকো এটো তো পজিটিভ নাম্বারে হয় একো প্রবলেম নাই বাট প্রবলেমটো কোত আহিব সাইন টু লৈ পেলাই গ্রেটার সাইনৰ কাৰণে লাগে আৰু ইয়াত কি দিয়া আছে লেস সাইনৰ কাৰণে সেম টেকনিক এপ্লাই কৰিম আমি probability z greater than 1.0 মানে কি এইখিনি ৰিজিয়ন হয় 1.0 ৰ এটো ফালৰ ৰিজিয়ন হয় আমি যদি 1 minus probability z less than 1. less than or equals to 1.0 কৰো পাই যাম নে আমি yes 1 minus z less than 1.0 এতিয়া 1.0 কত আছে 1.00 that means probability is 0.8413 0.8413 okay এটো সলভ কৰিলে পাব 0.1587 হলনে প্রবলেম সলভ নাই হোৱা আলটিমেটলি আমাক কি লাগে এই দুটাৰ মাজৰ ৰিজিয়ন লাগে এটো উলাবৰ কাৰণে হে আমি দুটা ইউজ কৰিলো এতিয়া ফাইনাল আনসাৰটো কি হ'ব তাৰ মানে probability minus 3.5 less than z less than 1.0 এটো কি হ'ব 1 minus this plus this 0.0002 plus 0.1587 okay এটো সলভ কৰিলে পাব 0.8411 so the correct answer is 0.8411 eto it should be option number D it is wrongly written here is option number okay next if you have eto bhul ase if you have mu equals to 5000 and sigma equals to 50 then what is the value of z just all of agote ma koi ahiso je z is what it is standard normal variate right how can we get z if x follows if x is a normal if x follows normal distribution with mean mu and variance sigma square then equals to x minus mu by sigma is a standard normal variable with mean 0 and variance 1 so gute kita dia ase just z ulabo lage x kiman hoy x dia ase 5025 minus 5000 divided by 50 so 25 by 50 0.5 so the correct answer is option number D okay already showing here which of the following would you not use the normal distribution to approximate the binomial distribution okay question to all of wrong hoy ase would you use hobo not use nohoy would you use the normal distribution okay approximation of binomial to normal property to ki asile? Binomial distribution tends to normal distribution for n greater than equals to 50 or p close to 0.5 to binomial approximation to normal asile. So yat sabo options bur n is greater than equals to 50, n is large, but what about p, the probability of success? P here option number B is correct. Okay, we will use this distribution to approximate normal distribution. Okay, next, which of the following trend line equations represent zero growth? Trend line equation hok বা যিকোনো statistical word use কৰাৰ আগতে basic mathematics তো আপোনালোকে পঢ়িছিলে, তাতে straight line পাইছিলে, equation of straight line কি আছিলে? y equals to mx plus c, right? এটুক যদি আমি graphically present কৰো, this is the x axis, this is the y axis, m is called the slope, right? আৰু c is the intercept. Okay, so etia if this is a straight line, this is the straight line y equals to mx plus yate etu jitu hoy, this angle is theta, angle of inclination theta to ki asile, theta relation ki asile, tan inverse m, right? Aru ei jitu distance origin or pura line to jitu distance, this is called as c, intercept. Etia etu jodi sai apnaluke zero growth mane ki line to move korai nai, right? Kono growth e hua nai, so it is parallel to the x axis, tetia he zero growth hobo. Tar mane ki etu m or value jitu ase, this should be 0. So here interceptor eku concept e nai, ami growth sabole hole interceptor eku kam nai, main kam hol slope, jo jimane growth hoy goi thakibo from parallel point it will go upward, aru jodi growth komi jay it will go downward. So just ami slope tuk sam, intercept na sam. So slope 0 kuntu ase etu. So for trend line equation represent zero growth, the correct option is option number A. Okay, next, seasonal indexes can be used to what? Seasonal indexes kihor karone use koru ami? To deseasonalize the data. Index number jodi apnaloke pohise olop man koi disu, yar detail khini apnaloke amar plus course ot pai jabo. Moi just olop man abhag eta di disu je index number ot ami seasonal indices আমি কিহৰ কাৰণে ইউজ কৰো? we can to decentralize the data. Okay, seasonal variationer কাৰণে যিখিনি impact আহিব সেই variation to control কৰাৰ কাৰণে we use seasonal indexes. Okay, so to deseasonalize the data. Next, a recent epidemic in a major Canadian city resulted in the substantial decline in the tourism industry. This type of variation is called ki variation koi etuk apnaloke paise je ki points of variation thake, ki reasons of variation in time series data. Time series data there are 4 types of variation. One is your trend, next seasonal, next cyclical, next random or irregular. Okay, there are 4 kind of variation in time series data. Etia Canada city suddenly decline in the tourism industry. Why? For a recent epidemic. A epidemic to eko predictable asil jano nasile. It occurred randomly, right? Such type of instances are called random or irregular variation. That is your irregular movement. Period ko nohoy, regular nohoy, variation from mean nohoy, it is irregular movement. Next, which of the following are reasons for sampling? Why we do sampling? First thing ki cost constraint. Tar mane sampling korile ki hobo amar cost kom ke lagibo. Etia jodi apni census koribo jay. Census aru sampling or majo difference ki in census we do complete enumeration. Tar mane each individual of the population is covered in census. But in sampling, what we do, a part of population is studied and we infer about, depending upon the sample, we infer about the population. So constraint to obviously আছে cost constraint, time constraint. Time কম লাগে আমাৰ sampling কৰিলে, cost কম লাগে আৰু physical কিছুমান constraint যদি মানে আপুনি যদি complete enumeration কৰিব যায় তাত error বহুত আহিব. So due to all these factors we do sampling. So the correct answer is option number D. Next, which of the following is not a population parameter? See, standard deviation, yes, it is a population parameter. It is parameter of variance, right? Both the options are same. It should be variance. Standard deviation, variance, mean. Mean or eto symbol nohoye. We always denote mean as mu. Okay, so this cannot be true anyway. So mean গোটেই কেইটা options ভুল হৈ আছে actually. Which of the following? Actually it should be only simply x. X means what? It is a random variable. Okay, so x cannot be a parameter. Parameter means it is acting behind and controlling the whole situation. Okay, so parameter is related to population and estimate is related to sample. So population or যেটা mean hoy parameter, that is always denoted as mu, and variance is always denoted as sigma square. Standard deviation is sigma. Okay, next, finite correction factor. Etu to আপোনালোকে মনতে ৰাখিব লাগিব, কৰিব লগা একো নাই। ইয়াত sampling methods er এটা question, important question হয়, etu ahar chances বহুত high. Finite correction factor is always capital N minus small n by capital N minus 1. একেবাৰে ৰাট্টা মাৰি ল'ব, কাৰণ ইয়াতে কেতিয়াবা চাওক একদম সৰু সৰু differences or কাৰণে MCQs বোৰ মানুহে ভুল কৰি দিব পাৰে। So exactly ওপৰত কি আছে numerator capital N minus small n, where capital N is the size of population, small n is the size of the sample divided by capital N minus 1. Next, the sample of size n equals to 9 is drawn from a population whose standard deviation is sigma equals to 30. Calculate the standard error. সদায় মনত ৰাখিব, এইটো এই ফৰ্মুলা এটা আছে, standard error is sigma by 10. Okay, so sigma কিমান দিয়া আছে 30, root n means root over 9, root over 9 means 3, 30 by 3 means 10. So correct option is option number B. Okay, next, A sample of 225 items is drawn from a population whose proportion is 0.10. Calculate the standard error of the proportion. So, standard error of proportion. Formula ki asile? P. P is the proportion. P into 1 minus P upon N. So just simply yate put kori dio. P means 0.10 into 1 minus P divided by 25. So etu ahibo apunar 0.004. None of the above. Next. The number of outcomes of rolling 3 dice is. Ekdom simple question. Apuni jodi eta die ebar roll kore outcome keta thake eta die 6 face die, right? So outcomes ki thake 1 2 3 4 5 6. Ei 6 ta items or bhitorot jikono eta occur hobo pare. So enekwa type or die apuni 3 bar throw korile. In that case number of outcomes ki hobo? ইয়াতে তিনিটা প্লেস যদি ধৰি লয় ফার্স্ট ডাইটো থ্রো কৰিলে আপুনি 6টা আউটকাম পাব সেকেন্ড বাৰ 6টা থার্ড টু 6টা 6 into 6 into 6 216 so total number of outcomes is 260 3 tosses of a coin will result in the construction of a tree diagram with how many outcomes okay tree diagram ebor bad diok first apuni question to ekdom beginning ot concentrate korok 3 tosses of a coin eta ase ta 3 times toss koriso right outcomes ki hobo simply so apuni ebar toss korile ki pabo head ya tail right he coin to tinibar jodi toss kore তার মানে সেকেন্ড টাইম করিলো হেড ইয়া টেল থার্ড টাইম করিলো হেড ইয়া টেল 2 into 8 so correct answer is 8 so thank you for watching Exam Crackers Assam আপোনালোকৰ যদি in depth optional statistics আপোনালোকে পঢ়িব খুজিছে তেতিয়াহলে আমাৰ প্লাস কোর্স টো জয়েন কৰিব পাৰে ইয়াতে আপোনালোকৰ যদি কিবা queries থাকে please comment it down we will try to get in touch with you